Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is another week. It is the final week before Slammiversary, aka the final episode before Slammiversary. Thursday, the big pay-per-view comes to you. It's going to be something very, very cool for us, I think. But today is about setting it up, getting going. It's going to be interesting. We're going to get a little bit personal with some things. We're going to hopefully have some good matches. Let's see what happens, shall we? If you like the series, by the way, can you drop a like on the video now? I'm telling you now, ahead of time. Do it now, and we'll see how many of you are going to enjoy Slammiversary. I'm hoping a lot of you. Right, let's just get on with it. Impact first. Let's go. Let's have a good show. Let's have a good show. Okay, what a start to the show that is. Johnny Impact is an absolute legend. He opens the show with a TV title defense against Davey Richards. Really good from these two. An 82. Great chemistry. It showed in their performance. Impact put in an 86, by the way. The guy is on the roll of his life right now. We're in the South, Mid-South area, so I think we're in Arizona maybe. Davey Richards put in 59, Impact put in an 86. Impact retains the title with a Moonlight Drive after a distraction from the wheelchair-bound Ric Flair, who makes himself noisy at ringside, just enough to distract Davey Richards, allowing Impact to hit the win. Number 14th defense of the title, Johnny Impact, he's putting on some good matches, and I am very pleased with what he's doing right now. Post-match, Impact and Flair cut a promo on Jeff Hardy, saying that they will get revenge for the recent attacks, and Jeff Hardy will not be walking away with Johnny Impact's most prestigious possession, the TV Championship. 67. The match was better than the promo, but that's okay. We did a knockout division segment here for 35. The whole idea behind this is that Angela Love comes to the ring talking about the title match on Sunday at the pay-per-view. It results in the heel stable from Madison Rain, Velvet Sky, Von Erich all coming out there. The attack that you all expect does happen, a heel attack, and we bring back the gimmick with the bags over the heads. That's what Stuart wants to bring back, so we're bringing it back. And not a good night for Love here, but maybe the title on Sunday, maybe. I don't know what Stuart's planning, so we'll see. And I say Sunday, it's actually Thursday for you at the pay-per-view, but we're moving on. We did an angle where Pac came to the ring for his match against Christopher Daniels, but that wily old fox Daniels does not seem to want to fight Pac, and Daniels attacks him before the matchup, lays him out, really attacks the ribs. Pac is sort of carried to the back, not carried, over the shoulder, I guess, when Tyler Black comes on the stage, and Tyler Black says he will sub in here. Black stepping up to take on Daniels, who does not want anything to do with Pac. And up next, Tyler Black versus Christopher Daniels. Should be an interesting one, especially as Tyler Black pins Christopher Daniels. Only a 52 though, which is a little bit disappointing. Tyler Black 43, Daniels 56. The level up following interference from Pac, who comes back out there to get involved and cost Daniels the win. Tyler Black with a huge victory on Impact, by the way. This is going to do him the world of good. What a win for Tyler Black. And the Pac and Daniels feud continues. Okay, we did the contract signing between the Cool Sharks, which I'm sure has got a lot of you already emotional. So let's talk about what particularly goes down here. We're going to keep the respect between the two. There is no fighting as such here, but it gets a little bit personal because Kevin Nash says, look, yeah, I am looking at my retirement. And you made the challenge. And I look at you and I think to myself, is this where I am now? Is this where I am in my career, that a kid with not a lot of experience, wearing a stupid mask, thinks he can challenge Big Daddy Cool, thinks he can challenge somebody like Kevin Nash? Kid, if I can't beat you at Slammiversary, I shouldn't be wrestling at all. It's as simple as that. You are not on my level. And Shark Boy comes back and says, no, you know what? I've heard this before. I've been hearing this for the past few months where we've been teaming together, and I'm glad I got your respect enough to get a team with you. But I pulled my own. It wasn't one-sided. I'm good enough. And on Sunday, I prove it. Because on Sunday, Kevin Nash, I'm going to beat you. Simple as that. Let's leave it at that. I did toy with the idea maybe of Kevin Nash getting slapped by Shark Boy, but now that I've talked it through my head, as we've gone through there, I feel like we just let it get a bit personal, but the match is still babyface versus babyface, remember. 61. Okay. We went to a promo from Austin Aries on Jay Lethal. Not great here. He struggled off script. 42. But the next match is an 8-man tag. It's Austin Aries, it's Beer Money, it's Desmond Wolfe on one side. On the other side, you've got Jay Lethal, you've got Consequences Creed, and you have London and Kendrick. So this should be interesting. Who's going to win, the faces or the heels? Well, the faces. We do have the faces win here. London and Kendrick and Lethal Consequences pick up the victory over Aries, Wolf and Beer Money when Lethal pins Desmond Wolfe with a lethal combination after Austin Aries accidentally struck him. The idea behind the match here is that Austin Aries, in his egomaniac sort of role, is trying to tell everyone what to do. Beer Money step up off the apron. Like, absolutely not. I want nothing to do with it. That leaves Wolf and Aries, who, well, Wolf turns into the lethal combination. And yeah, a win for the faces. The best performer on the night in the match is James Storm. Desmond Wolfe disappointed with a 41, as was Lethal with a 41. Creed only a 39 as well. That's disappointing. 55 and 56 apiece for the Kendrick and London tag team. And Robert Roode put in 56, as did Austin Aries. So not fantastic, but not bad either. 61, I'll take that. We did a backstage segment between Sting, Joe, Angle, and Dishonored. And they all meet up backstage as they're about to go to the ring. And Sting says, look, I get it, we're going to fight on Sunday, and we are going to fight, boys. But tonight, let's see who the better man is. The babyfaces convinced the heels to let it be 1-on-1. That's right, there's no Sting, no Angle, no Low Key, and no Roderick Strong at ringside. It's going to be Samoa Joe versus Kevin Steen 1-on-1. It's next, and it gets us a 68. Wow, that's better than I was expecting. Samoa Joe, only 8 minutes, pins Kevin Steen with a muscle buster. Steen's not quite on Joe's level at this point. We're aware of that. But Joe put in a 72. Kevin Steen with a 40. Really good match. And a win for the faces, who, when it's one-on-one and the numbers game isn't there, seem to have the upper hand. Will that happen on Sunday? Because the numbers game will be there. AJ Styles got a promo on Bobby Lashley for 71 before we went to Jeff Hardy versus Brutus Magnus. Now, we teased it, of course, on Explosion that the World Elite are having a little bit of issues. Eric Younger says Magnus has got to go it alone tonight. Can he pull it off? Or will Jeff Hardy go into the pay-per-view with some momentum? 59 rated match, so that's not great. And Brutus Magnus suffered a broken wrist. So he didn't really put it off. Jeff Hardy goes in with some momentum. He did put in a 78, which is a great performance from him. 37 from Magnus. Jeff Hardy looked excellent, which is good. The idea was to bring Magnus up a little bit here, but not only did he put in a terrible performance, but he broke his wrist as well. So, well, it's not gone great, has it? Jeff Hardy wins. Post-match, though, Jeff Hardy, well, he gets his ass handed to him by Johnny Impact, who lazy man gets the revenge. Over the last few weeks, Hardy's got some revenge, well, some attacks in on Impact. Tonight, Impact stands tall. And that is all about momentum. 77 for a good angle. Right. I think we might be at main event time. And if we are at main event time, it is 6-man tag time. It's AJ and the Partnership of Pain versus the Establishment. And it gets us a 63. Oh, God, it's all gone wrong here. Bobby Lashley sustained a bruised pectoral muscle. Tomko only put in a 43 as well. 58 from Matt Morgan's pretty good. AJ 76. 66 from the Pope is a little low. AJ Anderson 61 is a little low as well. But Bobby Lashley put a 71. Bobby Lashley gets the win. Pins Tomko with a choke slam. The heel stand tall after the match. The Establishment established their their threat and beat down all three men for a 59. These sort of two matches, AJ and Lashley, Partnership of Pain versus Salvation, which is what we're calling Anderson and Pope, will be on the pay-per-view, but not a good main event and a real damp squid to end the show. That gives us a 68, so it's not actually that terrible, carried by the opener, but the rest of the show was just a little bit underwhelming, which is a bit of a shame. Okay, Explosion, the final show before Slammiversary kicks off the 60 rated Kenta versus Abyss match, and Kenta gets the win over Abyss. Should have picked pinfall, but a cheating victory from Kenta. We can say that during the match, the referee got bumped, which allowed Eddie Kingston to throw in the brass knucks, maybe knocked Abyss out, Kenta locks Abyss in the octopus stretch, but Abyss is already out, remember, as the referee comes back around and rings the bell as in he's passed out, thinking he's passed out in the hold. Obviously he hadn't. Abyss carried this with a 61, by the way, but good performance from Kenta and a win for Kenta, so that's always a good start to a show, right? Post-match, after that we had Jeff Hardy got a promo on Johnny Impact for 71. He said, you know what, fine, Impact can get his one up on him. That's fine, because this Sunday Jeff Hardy becomes television champion. 71 is a good promo. Very good from Jeff Hardy. Right, tag action here for 54. This is really good as well. LAX defeat El Generico and Richie Steamboat in about 6 minutes. Hernandez pins Richie Steamboat with a 5-1-50. Yeah, pretty good. 58 from Hernandez, the best of the lot. Low from Steamboat, which is what you'd expect. El Generico putting in 43 though. That's pretty good. And LAX pick up some momentum in their feud with the Kingslayers, who they are currently feuding with on Explosion. So that's fine. Jay Lethal got a promo on Austin Aries hyping up the X Division match, the X Division title match at Slammiversary, and we move quickly on to an Awesome Kong squash. She defeats Taylor Wilde in 4 minutes for a 47 apiece from both ladies here, which is really interesting. We're in the southeast, we're in TNA country of course, but 47 from Taylor Wilde is very, very interesting. Post-match, Awesome Kong continues the beat down on Taylor Wilde, and it's getting... the commentators feel nervous. It is hard to watch beat down here from Awesome Kong, who lays out Taylor Wilde. Really hard to watch. Okay, main event coming up, but before that, Bobby Lashley cuts a promo on AJ Styles for 73. Bobby Lashley, of course, suffered an injury on Impact. We are going to play into that here. We're going to have the interviewer approach Bobby Lashley and say, look, there are rumours that you suffered an injury during the tag match on Monday. What have you got to say to that? And Lashley says, look, I'm not injured. Absolutely not. I'm not injured. I don't know what you're on about. Not happened. He talked a little bit too much. His temper gets ahead of him. Lashley says, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I'm injured or not anyway, because I will always be ready to beat AJ Styles. And you tease this idea, has the champ got an injury? And will he be ready to go? And if he is, will he be weakened against AJ Styles? Let's find out if a title change could happen on Thursday's episode. 73, though, good promo from Lashley. Decent promo here from Kendrick and London for a 53. London struggled a little bit, but it was okay. And the main event then, Paul London versus Robert Roode, gets us a 63. London getting a win with a shooting star press. The idea here is that both tags partners got themselves involved, allowing Brian Kendrick cuts off the interference from James Storm, allowing London to get a win over Robert Roode and momentum. Will the same happen if London pins Roode on Sunday? We got new tag champs. That's the idea. The show itself then gets us a 59. That is our best explosion yet. And I wasn't expecting it from this show. It's a solid show, that. The promos help, but you know what? Good match there. Like, every match is better than I thought it'd be. Momentum, right? Let's see what happens on Thursday. I said let's have a good show. Impact weren't bad at all, was it? Explosion it's alright, but Impact weren't bad at all. Johnny Impact is on a roll, by the way. Hopefully he can take that into Thursday's episode, because Thursday's the big one. Thursday is Slammiversary. Slammiversary. And I am hoping, and I am praying, and I am taking all my vitamins that it will be a good pay-per-view. If you like the video, drop a like on it, subscribe to the channel for a whole lot more, and until Thursday, when I am waiting for pay-per-view of the year, calling it now, saying it now, peace.